Welcome back. It is time to move on to the next step. Now we want to set up our knowledge base. Again, not a super exciting step, but very important because this is going to power our conversation AI. That's all our chatbots and text messaging, automatic text messaging. But it's also going to power our voice AI. So it's important to do it. And guess what? It's super easy. So here in your Launchpad, you're going to go to AI agents. This is where it gets exciting. And all the cool stuff is here, but we're going to go to new knowledge base, the boring stuff. So usually there's an existing knowledge base. If not, you can just go ahead and create one. I'm going to go to the existing one, and you're going to see there's a couple of things you could do here. Web crawler, FAQs, rich text, tables, or files. Let's start with web crawler. So we're going to put in the URL in here, but instead of exact URL, we can do all URLs in this path or all URLs in the domain. It's going to crawl and find all the URLs with this domain here so that it can get all the data on your business. Now, it's very possible this business only has one page. So we're going to let it run and see if it'll find any more pages. So once it's done, it should get a bunch of pages. Right? We can go ahead and move to something else and come back if it's not going to mess up anything. So it's crawled 2 pages so far. So let's go to FAQs. And under FAQs, we have one FAQ, which is how much is a 10-yard dumpster? And then there's some data in here. So you can manually add these. You can go to FAQs and you could give it a question and then your answer. So if you have a bunch of FAQs in your business, it's a good way to just kind of put those in here. And that just really helps your AIs as well. You can also do tables. Let's say you have a table as an Excel sheet with like question and answers. You can just import that there by just clicking add source and do tables, and you can upload the file. Same thing for rich text. So if you just have a document, like you have like standard operating procedures, for frequently asked questions for customers, you can go ahead and just paste that in here, and that will also add to your knowledge base. And finally, you can upload PDFs. So if you have a PDF, you just go to add source and you do file upload, and you can do PDF, doc, or any kind of Word doc in here, and it will pull that in. So there's multiple ways to train your AIs, and you can upload multiple documents, but my favorite by far is the web crawler. You see now it has 10 pages, so it's really crawling. Once it's done, it will show you all the pages that are available. You check them, and then you say, use this for my knowledge base. The other thing I like to do is turn on auto refresh right here. And this will allow it to go and crawl the site. We'll do monthly on this one because it doesn't change very often. It'll allow it to crawl the site every month. So if there's any change, it'll also pick that up as well. But you can make that daily, weekly, or monthly. But if my site doesn't change, there's no reason to do it too frequently. Okay, so that's literally how you train your AIs to understand your business, and you give it all the information it needs. There's other more advanced things you could do, like APIs, but for now, we're just going to give it some raw data using our new knowledge base, and I'll show you how we're going to use this in the future. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.